This week in South Florida, Charlie Crist was supposed to be a shoo-in for the Senate, expected to breeze through the primary and sweep to victory in the general election. But Marco Rubio, the former State House Speaker from Miami, didn't accept the conventional wisdom. He got into the race, and now a new poll shows Rubio running neck and neck with the governor for the GOP Senate nomination. Why is Rubio rising in the polls? What makes him the real Republican in the race? We'll go one-on-one with Republican Senate candidate Marco Rubio. The Rubio rise, the Crist decline, the story people are talking about this week in South Florida. Good morning. Politics, like life, has its ups and downs, and for Governor Charlie Crist lately, it has been mostly down. For Marco Rubio, mostly up. Rubio is a 38-year-old lawyer from West Miami, a former state representative who rose to become Speaker of the Florida House, one of the most powerful jobs in Tallahassee, but also something of a dead end, politically speaking, for most people who have held that job. Not for Rubio, at least not so far. Even though the Republican establishment lined up behind Charlie Crist, Rubio said he was running for the Senate, and he has staged a remarkable campaign for the nomination. Barely a blip in the polls at the start of the year, Rubio now is running neck and neck with the governor in the latest poll. Why is Rubio headed up and Crist headed down? I put that question to the governor when he was in South Florida this week.
Sweet 16 today.
Signing the passenger rail bill at the Dania Beach Tri-Rail Station was purely ceremonial. The governor had signed the real bill earlier in Tallahassee.
And the most important thing about this legislation, in addition to the obvious transportation alternatives it continues to provide and present, is jobs. It's about jobs, jobs, jobs.
This ceremony gave Crist some good face time and a major media market, something he needs to win the GOP Senate nomination. But that's iffy, according to a new poll. Crist, once considered the runaway favorite, is now tied with Marco Rubio at 43% among likely Republican voters. The trend line shows Rubio going up and Crist moving down. Here we are into the year, and he's going up, and your numbers appear to be flat or going down.
Only one poll counts, Election Day. I can't wait for it.
Early this year, Crist approval ratings were in the high 50s. Now, just 19% of Florida Republicans view him very favorably.
Look, I think tonight what I want to do is just talk to you about why I'm running for the U.S. Senate.
Marco Rubio barely registered in the polls at the beginning of this year. Now, 34% of Republicans view him very favorably.
I don't think about it at all. What I'm thinking about is the people of Florida. I've got to do what I can to try to create more jobs, stimulate our economy, continue to move Florida forward. That's why I signed this bill today.